And as you can see, it gets kind of messy because it covers everything. Okay, so we're gonna change the oil now. We just took it for a little drive, got her nice and warm. And first step, we're going to put her up on the ramps. Got the trusty catch pan there, the new oil, new filter right here. We use the Fram ToughGuard TG3614. And today we're gonna throw in full synthetic 5W30. So you don't actually need to remove the skid plate to access the drain plug right there. However, every oil change I do, I also replace the filter, and the filter, as you can see, is just right up there. And we're gonna have to remove the skid plate for that. So we're gonna use a 12mm socket to remove the skid plate. 4 bolts, 2 at the front, and 2 just back here. So next we're gonna loosen off the oil filler cap. Place it underneath the drain plug. Next step is loosen off the drain plug with a 14mm socket and let the oil drain into the pan. So you should just be able to loosen it off and then just undo it by hand after that. Be careful, the oil is hot, and try not to drop anything in the oil pan. There should be a washer and a nut. So we're just gonna wait for that to finish draining off there. Looks like she's almost done. Then we're gonna put the drain plug back in so that we can shift over the catch basin for the fuel filter replacement. So the drain plug has a washer on it. This one looks like it's in okay condition, so I'm not going to replace it today. It is recommended that you replace them every oil change, every second oil change. So I'm just going to keep using this one for now. So now I'm going to tighten the drain plug. I'm just going to do it by feel. I haven't really done any specific torque measurement. As long as it feels snug and it's not going to go anywhere, then you're fine. So now we're going to slide the pan forward so it's underneath the oil filter. Most of the Toyotas that I've ever changed the oil on, which include the 1986 MR2 and the Camrys, they're not in the most convenient locations. That's why I always want to put them on hand tight so you can get them off. And as you can see, it gets kind of messy because it covers everything. Cover oil. Cover everything in oil. And then you just find a way to bring her out without making too much of a mess. And you can place her right there. Okay, so while that is just sitting there draining, I'm now going to break open the new filter and put it on. So this is the new filter here. As you can see, it's all nice and clean. Lots of filters, you typically have to prime them, so you'd fill it up. However, this one is mounted at about a 45-degree angle, upside down, so like so. So if I was to prime it, half my oil would just fall out. Well, I'm not going to prime it. I'm just going to run oil around the gasket. I dipped my pinky finger in the new oil, and I just ran a bead around the gasket. I'm now going to put the filter back in. So what I usually do is I take the old box, put some toilet paper or paper towel in there, and then I take the old filter that's all dirty with oil and put it back in that little box to take to the dump. Nice way to hold it upright so it doesn't spill out all over your garbage bin or driveway or wherever you're putting it. The filter is in. The drain plug is in and secure. Initially what we're going to do is put in about 4 quarts, see where it reads in the dipstick. Given the fact that we are up on ramps, it's not level for accurate measuring, so we're going to put 4 quarts in. Make sure there's some on the dipstick, and then we're going to take it off the ramps and top it off to the correct level. Get your trusty funnel and make sure it's clean. Take off your oil filler cap, place your funnel in there, and start pouring. Stopping periodically to check the level. I'm going to check on the dipstick. Give her a wipe and then back down in there. And sure enough, we got a little bit on the dipstick there. One last check over everything. Dipstick's in, filler cap's on. Oil filter's in and tight. Drain plug is in and tight with the washer. Okay, we're good to bring her off the ramps now. She's still on there, but she needs some more. Now, we're gonna put back on the skid plate.